You've heard of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, but what about the 4 goats of the finals? Executive producer Rob, design director Matt, and of course, community leads Dusty and Oscar got together on the official finals Twitch and YouTube live stream to host a AMA where they sort of just played a few matches, hung out, and then fielded questions from everyone about like the state of the game, the future of the game, stuff they're adding, stuff they love. Just ask me anything. The stream ended up being just under 3 hours long, and while I definitely do recommend checking it out if you have the time, we are going to cover everything noteworthy that they talked about. First things first, emotes in the lobby. Damn Fortnite moment. You're going to be able to, like, probably just, like, pull up your emote wheel while you're in, like, the lobby screen with your buddies, and you can, like, emote in the lobby. They didn't give an exact time period. They said, I think it was Hogstrom was on vacation, and that's his area of expertise. So damn, get off damn vacation and fix it, Hogstrom. we need it now. Customization and personalization for statues soon. Another one where they didn't give a specific time period. Well, honestly, most stuff they don't give like a specific time period on, other than like very soon, pretty soon, or like later down the line. There's a few things. Never mind. Well, shut up. They didn't really go too much into detail on the statues, but it's like, you know, like the revived totems, like the little blue dudes that you pick up. There's going to be some sort of, maybe like you're going to be able to customize the outfit, or I don't know what it could mean, but something. It's gonna mean something. People have been asking a bunch about the state of the sword, as if I'm not mistaken, with Season 7, it got a pretty fat nerf. And I believe it was Matt was talking about how in patch 7.6 there should be some minor tweaks to make the sword more reliable. So in the next 2 weeks or so, we should be getting some sword action or so. Much more importantly, somebody asked if different color flamethrower flames was going to be an option at any point in the future, to which design director Matt, shout out, said, as long as it still looks like a flamethrower and it's still like identifiable as like, yep, that's a flamethrower, then he does not see why not. So, as long as it's not like blue and looks like water, or even then, like, it'd probably be fine. As long as it doesn't look like smoke. They can't make it like gray, because obviously it can't like conflict with other, you know, it's. Yep, they can add it, and hopefully they do. That'd be cool. Something else that came up was medium identity now that light and heavy have support. A lot of people, I've been seeing this a bunch since the damn healing gun and Chuck the Healer got added with Season 7. A lot of people are like, well, medium was the support class, and now the other 2 classes have support options, so medium kind of has a little bit less of its draw power, I guess you want to say, whatever. They basically said that they never really intended for medium to be like the one and only support class. They want everyone to be able to flex and like kind of, you know, work around, like choose like the play style. You know, they want them to have like options for everyone, you know, which is something that I've been like, hell yeah, that's the move. And they also, Matt did say they are aware that medium currently does need some more variety, and it's kind of like locked in. It doesn't have the range of those other 2 classes, because those other 2 classes now can kind of be like, oh, a little bit of anything, whereas medium didn't get that extra like gaboing. No, all right. Keyboard and mouse on console relatively soon. Don't have like a time frame, but they want to do it. They talked about how this is mainly, it's not really like a them thing. It has a lot to do with something about like you know, it has to abide by all sorts of policies within like the platform holders and all sorts of dumb technical jargon bullshit that I don't really understand or care about particularly. But if you want mouse and keyboard on console, then it's probably coming soonish, maybe. Embark Rob did make sure to hammer in the point that they are very, very early in the journey of the finals. It's the long-term commitment. Rob hopes to be working on this game for 20 years. This is the final like culmination of his career. If you don't know, Rob's like a goat. He worked on like Battlefield, all the big games, and now he took all his skills, took them to the damn finals, and made the best game of all time. And he hopes to continue to make it the best game forever. until he dies, which hopefully never happens, or he retires, which I guess, you know, he probably deserves that. But, anyways, he did say that he said early on that there will be dragons in the finals. There's not dragons in the finals as of... let me check my watch right now. I played it freaking earlier today, and I didn't see no damn dragons. But he said, do not wait, or do not fret. There will still be dragons in the finals. When? Like everything else that we're going to talk about... soon, maybe. I don't know. Let them cook, bro. Shut your damn mouth. But yeah, it is definitely nice to see that they are very much so in it for the long run. And they're also just like the GOATs, bro. Embark, there's no other team in gaming that's freaking doing it like them. That's all I gotta say about it, bro. Multiple stickers on guns is coming. Not sure when. I believe they were talking about how they have a current prototype build with 3 stickers on a weapon, but it's super hard to, like, you know, get everything to work out because you got to think, like, every single, like, skin kind of alter, well, not every single, but, like, a vast amount of the skins in the game slightly alter, like, models of the weapon, and that's going to, like, mess up, like, the placements and, like, the mapping and all that jargon. So I could see why this definitely probably is going to be a bit bigger of a headache than just, like, click the button and it's on. So... I have been asking for this since damn probably literally season 2, I think. So it's nice to see that they do got it coming down the pipeline, but maybe put a little rocket booster behind it to speed that up, because I need it right now, pal. Yes, sir. Ospuze physical energy drink coming soon. How it's taken this long, I don't know. Well, I do know because they talked about it. They said that it's, you know, it's obviously a big issue to try and sell, like, drinks, especially across country, because they're in damn Sweden, and I think, you know, a lot of the bigger markets like the U.S. and shit, you know, there's a lot of different, like, laws in the different places, so they got to figure out how to get it to go here, and then you got to take the sugar out of it if you want to bring it there, because, you know, we're gluttons. And I believe they said that it will be in certain physical store locations in certain countries, and I think also buy it online, I would imagine. They didn't say, like, any place or any country. Like, we have no idea. I would imagine it's going to be the U.S. at least, because freaking patriotism. We better get it, or I'm going to be so pissed, bro. I'm going to be so mad. They did also say it will be tied, like, the release of it will be tied to an in-game, like, event or limited, you know, like, probably, like, the next, like, LTM type thing. Big, like, heavy hitters. But this time... mail-in rebate, and you get 1 freaking tiger piss, or never mind, what. Stay in team feature very soon. So this is just, if you aren't familiar, it's like at the end of the match, if you're playing with random people and you want to queue up with them, instead of like return to lobby, there's a button that says like stay in team, and if everyone hits it, then it just like puts you all in a thing together. Big Scotty and June lore coming in the next couple of seasons. Somebody did ask, I believe it was what class, like which class, light, medium, or heavy that Scotty plays on, and Rob was really hesitant. He was like, and then they were like, hey, Rob, yo, quit driving this a bit below, and he was like, or something, and then eventually he was like, okay, well, we know what's, well, we don't know, but they know what class Scotty plays on, but for some reason they can't tell us, and also, you know, that he also said we're going to get, like, some big developments in that category coming in the next season or 2. So, I don't know. Not, you know, something. In Season 8, Rob did confirm the existence of a quote-unquote insanely sick, or I think he said super sick, limited-time Holtow mode. They were talking about Holtow, about how... I think Rob's the big Holtow fan, and he was talking about how blah, 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 and then, oh, we can't wait for the Holtow mode coming next season, which I think also is probably going to confirm that Holtow is probably going to be one of the sponsors for next season, you know, like one of the 3, or maybe 2 now, or maybe 4. They're changing it, whatever. So, yeah, new Holtow LTM, probably going to be, like, sun-based. I don't know, that's them. Somebody did comment something about asking if a Viking season was coming soon, and Rob said not necessarily a season entirely, but Vikings themselves would be coming to the game. I think he said specifically sooner than you think, or sooner than some. It was like it was like real soon was the way he made it sound. And then you talk about how like Norwegians suck or something. As a Norwegian, that was not cool, you Swede. I feel like a damn set of Viking cosmetics is a given with like a sick ass. It'd probably be like a hatchet for like a dual blade, maybe like a double freaking big ass axe. That'd be tight as hell. Or a sledgehammer, big ass. That would be sick as hell. But I don't know. I feel like you're kind of tweaking by not having a Viking season. Like we need a medieval season, bro. Like a castle map. That would be. That and a roller coaster map are my two. That's like the two things I want in this game. And then once I get those, then I want a different two things. Like that's just what keeps happening. People were asking if they plan to have the like option to forfeit or like concede the match in ranked. I know that's a big thing in like a lot of competitive games to where, you know, if you're like doing dog shit and you just like give up and then move on. And Rob was like, oh yeah, that was what I thought. But then Matt was like, we talked about this. No. And this is why. Basically, they believe that a lot of the game's fun relies on having full teams, and that unlike the vast majority of competitive or any games in general, honestly, you can come back in the absolute last. Like, you can be losing the entire. You can be like getting stomped horribly the first 90% of the match, and then just clutch up insanely and move on and win. So, like, while in like a League of Legends match, like 20 minutes in, you know, like, or not necessarily, but like there are situations where like you know you're going to lose, and like if you don't forfeit, you just like throwing away 20 minutes of your life or whatever. But in the finals, like as long as you you lock the hell in and you believe in the heart of the cards, then you can come back from literally damn any deficit at like any point. Like, bruh, you don't believe me? Then you are dumb. That's all I'll say. At 1 hour and 25 minutes into the live stream, the greatest moment of the entire evening happened.
But this is actually
left, Rob. One has left.
Oh, I just need to. I just need.
Warm up is definitely over.
I hope they
Rob just loves Chuck. They're hanging out with each other.
Chilling with Chuck.
Yep.
Chilling
Rob
with Chuck
could be
is-
hanging out with his teammates, or he could be hanging out with Chuck, and he chose Chuck.
Chilling with Chuck is almost as good as Burgers with Hurgis.
Matt, design director himself, confirmed, which, well, it was already confirmed, but reestablished the name of Chuck. Hell yeah, that's right. Celebrate. Boom, boom, boom. They did confirm a Shak 50 animation bundle is coming real soon. I believe right as Hogstrom gets back from vacation, it should be dropping or something. Or just, it should be soon, very soon. When questioned about if the game would ever get a PvE mode or like side of the game, they were very hesitant to like make a formal statement, but they were basically like they do want to keep working on the AI to get it to a point where that is possible. And so like in a yes, they do want that in like long term, but first they need to like get the AI. Yeah, you know, they also want to have like just bot modes for like new player experience, and yeah, this is something I've been bitching about for damn ever. So it's nice to see that they are working for it. It's just like obviously, understandably, a very difficult thing to implement. Ultimate Battle Pass items can be earned in Legacy Pass if you bought it during that season, but you can't purchase the Ultimate Battle Pass for past seasons after they end. So that damn hot robot lady mythic, the black and purple variant that you only get if you like pay the $30 ultimate upgrade bonus thing. Oh, you know there's the ultimate tier. Well, that stuff will not come back with the legacy passes when they come back in 3 seasons or whatever, unless you bought it already. You know, so then you will be able to like earn those items. Hopefully. I think they were like, this is what we hope to make it, but we're like, we don't know for sure yet. I don't know. I feel like I explained that well enough. Next point. Somebody asked if they plan to add new team colors and team names, and they were like, oh, we can't really add new team colors because, like, I don't remember. It was some, like, you know, it messes with something or other, or maybe, like, colorblind, some bullshit, I don't know. But then they're like, oh, team names? We've never talked about that. I like being The tough shells, huh? I wonder. Which is like clearly a vague, like there's something, they're cooking something. The way they were like talking about it, it was very much like, huh, what the, wait, changing your team name, what? And they're like, oh, well, I guess technically we could like do all sorts of stuff with that. I wonder, which I took as a very indirect way of saying that there's going to be some like way to customize your team name, or there's going to be much more team name options in the near future, but maybe they were just being literal, and I am bad at reading people. Voice customization soon. Again, I think this is going to be another new option for like your nails or like your outfit, you know, it's going to be, or like your skin. You can damn change your voice now. So if you have like separate voices for like the damn Ballbag Barry or damn Odelia or something, you know how they have like different voice lines when they talk. I'm assuming you're going to be able to mix and match and like equip your different voices with your different, so you can make damn Odelia sound like Ballbag Robot Barry, or and vice versa. Also, the rose in the practice range is part of a big Easter egg that nobody has found still. This has been a thing since the damn beta of the game. There's been this series of, there's like a few roses on the ground by the bench in the corner of the practice range, and it's somehow freaking something. Apparently it's you got to do something with it, or you got to look at it, or you got to throw it, or you got to, it somehow it plays into some secret that nobody's found yet, which makes me mad because I want to know what it is. Somebody find it. New game show events soon, like the low gravity modifier, like the, you know, the game show event modifiers. They do have, I believe, they made it sound like they had a few of them cooked up and they were going to be dropping them real quick, but I don't know. We'll have to see. Barricade not working as intended, and it's going to likely get a pretty big rework in a couple of seasons. They are not pleased with the current, like, deployment system and the functionality, the way that, like, you have to play, you know, if you ever use the damn Barricade, you know, if you got a damn freaking, oh, there's like a nick of a stairs. Oh, well, I just freaking placed it. Oh, you get what I'm saying. Damn, you place it all crooked and wonky, and it's all, they're like, yeah, we got to fix that. And apparently they're going to, but it's not like super high on the fix this now list. It's like, oh, fix this in like 2 seasons maybe list, it seemed like. Open API for stat tracking. I don't know what that is. I know what stat tracking is, but they're like, oh yeah, we want an open API. And I'm like, apples, pretzels, freaking indigo? I don't know, because I freaking don't know what I don't know. Yep, Rob did say this is something that he really does want, but again, it's like a lesser priority. It's like, you know, do we want freaking a really good, well-made esports scene, or do we want a damn freaking the ability to track your damn stat? Like, you know, it's something he does want, but it's not like, okay. The last noteworthy thing that they did discuss was the current state of both the dagger and sledge, and really just kind of melee as a whole. They acknowledged that they are aware that, like, dagger especially does need a little bit of love, and that they do want to do like a bigger melee rework push probably a couple seasons later down the line. And right now they are focused on maybe a couple of like small short-term fixes for those weapons to make them, you know, a little bit more freaking, just edge them up a little. Freaking get them. Okay, never mind. All in all, bro, I will say this freaking AMA was definitely a fat dub. They hit on what most people seemingly have been complaining about with like the melee crap, and what else have people been complaining about? Oh, like the medium support identity and keyboard and mouse on console. So even if they don't have like an immediate fix for it right now, they are acknowledging it and saying like, hey, it's got freaking, hold on, pal, hold your britches, huh? And at the same time, we're freaking also getting some fat teases and new information. Like, bro, we got damn Vikings, we got damn physical Ospuze confirmed soon, we got damn custom totems, we got more information on stuff that they had already hinted about, like the damn AI PvE expansion crap. Like, that's gonna have me like, no. If they add a damn PvE mode to the finals, I'll go, no, you did what? That'll have me like, No, what? What can I say? Freaking common Embark W. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, I would love to hear your thoughts on all this new information. You like slop? New color, new flamethrower, flames? What? What? Or are you like slop? They didn't say what class Scotty played. I hate these guys. I hate them. Oh. Let me know which one are you. But yeah, we will be right back on the damn finals tomorrow, bro. So damn like and subscribe right this instant, or else something horrible will happen. And it'll be your fault. But yeah, other than that, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow. So,
Sticking out your gap for the Rizzler. You're so skibbity. You're so Phantom Tax. I just wanna be your Sigma.